Welcome to Touring Globe.
Here are 7 airport personality types and their nuances. Which is your type? Watch this and judge yourself. 1. The overprepared planner. The overprepared planner is the one who lives by a rigid schedule. Everything is meticulously mapped out, from the time they arrive at the airport to the second they board their flight. They don't believe in taking chances or leaving anything to the last minute. They often double-check everything. Have they packed everything they need? Is their passport ready? Do they have their boarding pass handy? The overprepared planner is the person who arrives at the airport at least 3 hours before their flight, just in case something unexpected happens. In fact, they probably have a backup plan for the backup plan. This person will likely bring snacks, a battery pack for their phone, a neck pillow, noise-cancelling headphones, and a personal travel checklist. They might also research the airport layout in advance and map out where the best restaurants and shops are located. They even know where to go for the fastest Wi-Fi. Traits: punctual to a fault, arriving at the airport long before the suggested time. Highly organized, with every document sorted in an easily accessible folder. Calm demeanor, even in stressful situations, as they've already anticipated potential issues. Often seen checking flight status multiple times or using apps to stay up to date with every detail. Impact on others. For those traveling with him, the overprepared planner can be a lifesaver, keeping everyone on track and stress-free. However, their extreme organization may come off as excessive to people who prefer to take things more lightly. They also create an impression of competence, inspiring others to plan ahead, even if it's not to the same degree. 2. The last-minute scrambler. The last-minute scrambler is a creature of habit, always in a rush, always scrambling at the last second. For some reason, they can never seem to plan things in advance, and as a result, they're usually the ones darting through security at the last possible moment, or running to their gate as the boarding process is closing. Their life is a constant, high-energy series of near-miss scenarios, often involving missed alarms or the discovery of forgotten items they have to track down. They live in a constant state of panic, but somehow they make it work. They've learned to navigate airports at breakneck speed, relying on adrenaline to keep them going. You'll spot them at the security checkpoint, frantically removing shoes and belts, all the while scanning the clock nervously. Their heart rate spikes as they approach the boarding gate just in time to hear the final boarding call. Traits: usually late, always in a rush, and perpetually on edge. Can be found frantically searching for their ID, passport, or boarding pass at the last moment. Often appears disheveled and frazzled, as though they've just barely managed to get to the airport in time. Likely to make a mad dash for the gate, only to realize that they've forgotten something else, like their bag or passport. Impact on others. The energy around them can feel chaotic or amusing, depending on your own travel style. Others tend to shake their heads or laugh quietly as the scrambler dashes by. They can easily rub off on others and create a feeling of urgency, whether they want to or not. 3. The self-proclaimed expert. The self-proclaimed expert is someone who has been through the airport process so many times that they've become a seasoned traveler, at least in their own mind. Whether it's navigating through TSA, picking the best security line, or knowing the optimal time to board the plane, this individual is an expert in the art of air travel. They often walk through the airport like they're in a movie, confident in their every move. In fact, they often share unsolicited advice with others, as though it's their responsibility to educate every traveler around them. From a very calculated, knowing glance at the boarding gate screen to recommending the best coffee spots, the self-proclaimed expert believes that air travel is a science they've mastered. They may even take pride in knowing all the shortcuts around the airport, from using the lounge to navigating around security lines like a seasoned pro. Their travel advice may come across as both valuable and, at times, slightly condescending. Traits: walks confidently, often ahead of others, and rarely gets flustered. Frequently shares tips and tricks with those around them, whether or not they're requested. Knows exactly which line to take at TSA, how to speed through the check-in process, and which seats on the plane offer the most legroom. They may even strike up conversations with fellow passengers, offering advice on how to navigate the airport or recommending the best food or duty-free stores. Impact on others: while some appreciate their advice, others may find the expert a bit overbearing, especially if they offer unsolicited tips or corrections. The expert's confidence can often be reassuring for those who are uncertain about the process, but it might also make others feel self-conscious about their own travel experience. 4. The Lost Wanderer. For the lost wanderer, airports seem like mazes that only a few people have truly figured out. They might get confused by a simple sign or end up walking in circles trying to locate their gate. These travelers have a very endearing, albeit frustrating, tendency to always be just a few steps behind everyone else. They might have a small moment of panic when they realize they've wandered too far or taken a wrong turn. They're often the ones asking for directions or standing in front of the giant airport map trying to decipher where they need to go next. While some lost wanderers are genuinely disoriented, others just prefer to wander aimlessly, soaking in the sights and sounds of the airport without any particular destination in mind. This personality type can be seen browsing shops, grabbing a snack, or simply strolling through the terminal, unaware of time or distance. Traits. Constantly searching for the right signs that seem more complicated than necessary. Often holds up traffic or blocks walkways as they try to figure out where they need to go. May ask for directions multiple times, or look lost as they pause to check flight information. Sometimes distracted by the allure of shopping or dining, losing track of time in the process. Impact on others. Onlookers might chuckle at their disorientation or feel empathetic if they've been in the same boat. Some find the lost wanderer charming in their obliviousness, while others get annoyed by the constant stopping and starting as they try to navigate through crowds. 5. The Ultimate Relaxer. The ultimate relaxer treats the airport like it's a day at the spa. They are the embodiment of calm, even as everyone around them rushes or frets. They have mastered the art of taking their time and enjoying the moment. While others stress over missed flights or crowded terminals, the ultimate relaxer is sipping coffee, reading a book, or practicing deep breathing exercises. This type is rarely in a hurry. They know that there's no point in stressing over things they can't control, so they prefer to be in the moment. The ultimate relaxer can be spotted lounging in comfy chairs, chatting with a fellow traveler, or simply resting their eyes. Their demeanor is soothing, and they often give off the impression that they're always on vacation, whether they're just beginning their trip or already halfway through it. Traits. Never seems rushed or flustered, even when delays or long lines arise. Likely to find a quiet corner to sit, maybe meditating or people watching. May have snacks, entertainment, or a book, ensuring they're comfortably set for the long wait. Embraces the idea of airport time, knowing there's no point in rushing. Impact on others. Their relaxed attitude can have a calming effect on others who are stressed or anxious. However, for those who are pressed for time or feeling anxious, the ultimate relaxer can sometimes seem a bit too nonchalant, making them wonder how this person remains so unbothered. 6. The Social Butterfly. At any airport, the social butterfly is easy to spot. This person is always surrounded by people and thrives on making new connections. They will talk to anyone, strangers in the security line, fellow passengers waiting at the gate, or even airport employees. They love hearing people's stories, sharing their own, and making travel feel like an ongoing conversation. Whether it's chatting with someone in line for coffee or striking up a conversation with a fellow solo traveler, the social butterfly knows how to turn any waiting time into a fun, lively interaction. They don't mind delays because it simply means more time to chat and meet new people. Traits. Always talking to someone, laughing, and exchanging travel tips or stories. Can turn a quiet moment into an impromptu social event, engaging everyone around them. Rarely seems alone, always surrounded by a small group of new friends. Doesn't mind delays or unexpected layovers, viewing them as opportunities to meet new people. Impact on others. Their friendly nature can be uplifting and bring a sense of warmth to others, especially those traveling alone. Some travelers may find them a bit overwhelming if they're looking for solitude or peace and quiet, especially if they initiate conversation at the wrong time. 7. The Distracted Gadgeteer. This person is always glued to their devices, whether it's their phone, tablet, or laptop. They can be seen walking through the airport with their eyes locked on a screen, responding to work emails, streaming a TV show, or scrolling through social media. The distracted gadgeteer is lost in the digital world, so much so that they're unaware of their surroundings. They might miss a gate change announcement or bump into someone because they're too focused on what's happening on their screen. They rely on their devices for everything, from checking flight details to making sure they don't miss a connection. The distraction can even extend to the plane, where they're plugged in with headphones, completely tuning out their physical surroundings. Traits: rarely without a screen in hand, usually checking messages or watching videos. Will occasionally glance up, but only long enough to check the time or gate number. Might appear to be too absorbed in their technology to engage with the real world. Often engrossed in their phone during boarding, even as others prepare for departure. Impact on others: while their device obsession might seem amusing to some, others may find it frustrating when they fail to notice gate changes or other important announcements. They may miss out on potential social connections or opportunities to relax because they're so engaged with their gadgets. Conclusion: airports are like microcosms of human behavior, where diverse personalities come together in one space. These 7 types: the overprepared planner, the last-minute scrambler, the self-proclaimed expert, the lost wanderer, the ultimate relaxer, the social butterfly, and the distracted gadgeteer, each bring something unique to the airport experience. Whether you find yourself identifying with one of these types or observing them in action, they all contribute to the interesting and often chaotic world of air travel. Ultimately, airports are places where human quirks are on full display, making every journey a memorable and shared adventure. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.